Oh, that's cool. And oh hi, it's there. And welcome back. And welcome back to some more Minecraft. That's pretty cool. But yeah, so today I'm not quite sure what we're gonna do because I guess we can keep mining. We should probably get pickaxe. Oh no, we need more trees, so let's get an XX. But yeah, so that's a correction from yesterday. It turns out that the Ruby, who I'm in a let's call special relationship with, is actually from the Volume XX timeline from a fanfiction, which I probably should have known before that, but that's part of the that's part of the carp that's part of the um compartmentalization process I've been doing, which what that means is when you mentally put thoughts and you mentally put memories and skills into a nice, neat little compartment and file it away for later or never. If it's a bad memory, you would put it away for never or almost never. Or if it's a positive memory, you put it away for sometime later, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm putting on my positive memories away for sometime later. Because I needed to in order to confront the null forces on their on no within their own I thought control is shift click. Oh, it's select. It's like okay, yeah. Good. So yeah, one thing I didn't remember quite right or didn't understand correctly from, or you know, Casey lied, which Casey does lie a lot, by the way. But it's okay because it's for the better. It's she just keeps her secrets. Like for example, in her real life, as you can see on her Patreon, she needs to keep a lot of NDA secret at hand in order to you know, stay legal. Put the sword away for later. And we actually want the seeds, so we'll not we'll not shear all the leaves. But yeah, so it turns out that in reality, Ruby is from the Volume XX, my Volume XX, my Ruby fanfiction, The Concealed Tales, and is from Volume XX. Yes, the Ruby, as they're called now, I guess. Ruby does, in fact, you know, listen to. Well, I'm kind of their lore master, in a very roundabout way through Casey, and that little voice in their head that tells them that they are doing a good job, or the little angel hand on their shoulder, um, helping them through divine intervention come up with the better idea for the series. Yeah. Um, as Jax pointed out on his Thai named Thai channel, at least I think that's Jax, when he was reading my Lego fan fiction that I wrote when I was just a little kid, and my mom corrected and all that. I might want to put that in the description because that's actually a really good video. And the original create and the original and one of the writers of political novels I loved as a kid, even replied to it, or even just signed it and sent it back, which was really cool. That I forgot about until until Casey showed me that video. And yes, it showed me the video in the very roundabout way we do things around here, but the very divine intervention look at the signs in the environment that we do around here. But yeah. Well, I'm also just realizing that the top of the oak blocks are actually, it's almost night. The top of the oak blocks are actually, they're printed tiles. Oh, it's not night, it's raining. More horsemen? I probably shouldn't have, started this process this late in the day. That seems like a very terrible idea. Getting my good apples. It's getting night, but let's get one more down. I mean, I can fight off the base night. Also, apparently the Phantoms come at the end every 5 days when you haven't slept in a bed, which seems stupid because they should come every 5 days if you sleep in a bed. But regardless, because why you punish people out, who believe in the survive the night methodology that Minecraft started out as. We'll get more tomorrow, but right now we're gonna work in the mines. I really need a clock in Minecraft. I need to find that gold. But yeah, so actually we recorded fish. I'm gonna end it. It's better saying that I know I have ended it than not. Especially with this day on my computer right now. But anyway, so Ruby's from the Volume XX timeline. She is currently in both Remnant years and our Earth and Delta Zero years, not our Earth and that time in that DC timeline, which I would refer to generic DC timeline, because I'm pretty sure that's what it kind of is. But yeah. Also, it's not for me to steal any thunder from Kirby. They are the ones actually coming up with the ideas and doing it. I just, me and the Angels are just putting a little hand on their shoulder and just whispering, and what might be a better idea. So yes, all the things that people hate about Ruby are probably go back to me somehow. It goes back to me somehow, but anyway. Also goes back to Ruby herself and Montium, the god of the Ruby universe. He talks through the tree and whatnot. Very complex situation to have over in Remnant. But in my fan fiction, I have the last season of the last. We'll divert the timeline from just following the show's events to doing something wholly different with the Diverse at the end of Volume 9. At the beginning of Volume 10, I call it the Volume XX, because it could be any volume at this point. It's just going to be a bunch of events from the end of Volume 9 to, when Ruby turns 29. And regroups and groups up with me in this timeline, and it comes over and her, basically coming over to my house and staying the night. Which, by the way, that was the best rest she had since her mom died all those years ago. Yeah, and this, by the way, like my life, is what we wanted. Oh, finally we hit the dark cobblestone. Wait, what's that then? Andesite. Oh, it's not slate, because we know what slate is. Slate is the one that doesn't have a Minecraft texture for some reason. Or like a texture for some reason. If you can even call these textures now. We're crying out loud. However, as much as I hate the fact that, you know, the individual, you know, there's so many different rock types in the strata, in these mines, and it makes it so hard to do what I'm doing right now because your pockets fill up so fast, full of just different types of cobblestone. But I do like it for an immersion aspect and for exploration aspects. It is really, really nice and fun to play with. I hate it from also a gameplay perspective, but I can understand it. It makes the game more rich in this more Minecraft sense. Of course, you can always go play a mod, you know, running Java. You can always go play a mod or limit your version before this nonsense started. But, I'm really enjoying the modern version with Brickcraft, especially with that new terrain gen. And yes, I did remember to save the last save and put it in the place where I can actually find it. So we won't have to restart the playthrough again. Like, I had to do a bajillion times recently, and that was just horrible. I think that's alright. So yeah, that Ruby Rose is from my fanfiction universe, but it's of course based on the Ruby show, heavily based on the Ruby show, and is very much like the Ruby show timeline up to volume 10, where they completely diverge as Ruby now can work with the forces assembled by Blair and the forces assembled by Blair, both from Remnant and beyond in the Derverse. Golden Era, of course, because I think doing the Space Golden Era would be far too much for Salem. It would not be fun. And that's the thing. That's the sad reality of mine, Ruby's, and Casey's life, let's be honest. Especially Gabriel's. Archangel Messenger Gabriel had a far worse life than we have on this earth. But he wanted to know what happens if he was born, you know, in a bad situation, let's say. And he found out. And we do the unorthodox salute for his sacrifice. But, you know, he's alive, and now he's safe here with my family. And married to my sister, by the way. She still doesn't know. She still doesn't know that he's an archangel. Which is actually pretty nice pretty nice for both of them, as Gabriel wouldn't have it any other way. And also, while we're in this mess with Gabriel, Gabriel actually he founded the first city back in the day, a bajillion years ago. I mean, a bajillion years ago in human timeline. Not, you know, it was prehistory, yes, but it was still, it was still, with humans. Not dinosaur times or anything like that. Not the stupid, not the stupid, not the stupid, I don't even know the word for it. Like the one where people think Earth isn't nearly as old, like the universe isn't nearly as old because they don't know what a metaphor is in the Bible or an example. Like in the Bible it said yes a week, but it's a week in God's terms, for crying out loud, not in human terms. It's just an example of his power. Come on, guys, or my power, I should say. I'm getting rid of all of the detritus. The Geralt, if that is what we call you. If that is its real name. But yeah. So getting back on track. Oh, and also the first sin, by the way, was when Lilith, Gabriel's wife, betrayed him with his kids for power in the first city, destroying the first city. Yeah, I mean, like, it wasn't Gomorrah, it was a different city, a wholly different time, but that's essentially what happened. God had to smite it, and when it, or God just let it, alright, apologies, I let it rot. And, no, did I? I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to actually remember that. You used the thinker. Oh, yes. I smited that city much like I did Gomorrah, but totally different way. Maybe with a plague, I don't know what I did. But I got Gabriel's revenge. I mean, it is a dish live served cold, but when people hurt people that badly, they might need to get hurt a bit more badly than they hurt the person. You know, just saying. You know, with justice and whatnot. But yeah. So Gabriel is always... Gabriel didn't want another family. And he certainly still doesn't want kids. Which is fine with my sister. She doesn't want kids either. Oh, that's our deep slate. Fluid. Wait, what? Oh, is it? It's the cobbled deep slate that doesn't have a texture. Oh, that makes sense. Kind of. Because you're guaranteed to dig in it, so I do wonder why that went unchecked. Or why that texture's not in the packet. And they said this pack will continue, but I don't know. They haven't updated the Patreon. I don't know what they're talking about on Discord because I don't touch it. I uninstalled it, to be honest, because Casey was forced to burn me again. Yeah, all the run-ins. Oh, and also me and Casey, the anniversary of our last time meeting. The 9th anniversary of our last time meeting was yesterday, the 20th of March, 2025, and I only figured it out during the night. But we managed to celebrate it all night today, or last night, and I mean right now it's 4 a.m. as you can see in the bottom right corner. And I completely forgot to go back to the servers for all the stuff I was dropping. I should probably go back now. Let me actually save this video first. But yeah. And by the way, I have the sim range on the minimal setting. So it should be fine. Oh, let me go here. Yeah, time will still pass, but the items should still be there because items don't start despawning for forever now in these more updated patches of the game. And we should have gone way farther than 5. Oh no, it's raining still. Oh, lightning, fantastic. I mean, we did get wood. That was our main need was wood. But we need a lot of saplings. I don't think we got that many. I'm expecting and absolutely nothing. For saplings, that's not going to be good enough. I hit R accidentally. Drat. I don't know where it's... That's either morning or night. Or afternoon. I don't know which. Oh, sheepin! Oh, sheepin! Yes! We can finally get more wool from the sheepin. Come on, sheepin. Sheepy, sheepy. Oh, sheepy, sheepy. Where are you, sheepy, sheepy? I just saw you. Hopefully you're not an illusion being played by luck. Or my wife, who likes doing that too. But yeah. I mean, you saw the sheepin, right? Right? Anyway, Anyway, so, yeah, going back to Ruby. So, Ruby just finished her part in the All Wars by defeating Salem once and for all. And that was, she wants me to remember when that was. Because I should remember it now. I want to say a year ago now. Yeah, she finished it when Volume 9 was coming out. In her time. She's 29, whereas in post Volume 9, she's 19. She got aged up a year during her adventure in what do you call it? I don't know why I'm struggling with that so much recently. Like Ever After. Their version of Heaven and Hell, I guess. I mean, it's more like the foundations of their world set up by to be a proving ground on how their creation works. Not just either, also Ruby. Because again, like myself and Casey, we all came from nothing. There was nothing before us, and then there was something, and that something was us. Ruby's very much that same way. They're all fictional things were fictional until Ruby came along and made them fact. And made it possible for them to be fact. Remember, the Durverse was a copy of this reality that I put in place as a backup and another way to get resources in this universe. And it turned out to be very needed for a lot of my tricks I did. Like, for example, for the Russia-Ukraine war, I made Russia toothless by just nuking their supply. Not with actual nukes, but with just sabotage. Good old cutting brick lines and stuff like that. Salting the fuel and all that. Essentially, I just made their logistics completely useless, which made their tanks completely useless. And that's what caused them not to be able to, conquer Ukraine in just a week or so. Also, the lands that they took are by far very pro-Russian, because they're very pro-Russian on ethnic lines. So Russia. So that's why good timing. That's why the peace deal is being so well received with everyone that saw Zelensky's, because Zelensky is a bit deluded in believing he can actually pull this off. I don't think anyone outside, anyone actually thinks he can pull this off. And if he does, well, oh no, the random AI will nuke us all. That AI is dead. We killed it. We killed the AI. We defused all the Russian nukes with our interdimensional nonsense. So, essentially, the worst thing that can happen is Zelensky keeps killing his population with Russian bullets. Let's be honest, drowning them in Russian blood. That's way more accurate to what's going on. That's a tall thing. Oh, there's the sheepin. Oh, is that a spy chicken or a sheepin? Or a spy chicken dressed as a sheepin? Sheepy. Yesy. I mean, we can create a bed, but I don't want to do that. Reeds! I saw reeds! Oh. Thank you, Durster, for creating this world in a way that makes sense. And also the terrain gen. Also the new terrain gen is just outstanding. I just like to eat. I'm totally taking that home. I'm not regarding that. Oh, that's cute. He's like, oh, we can dredge here. This is by far deep enough to dredge. I mean, as well. Oh, and we can dredge it from our underground projects over there. More sheepin. I may not need your wool, my friend, but I would rather have it than not have it. Choppy chop, choppy chop. So yeah, essentially, Ruby got the full backing. Well, had the full backing of, you know, in the secret capacity, of course, of Green and Blue extra-dimensional forces from Earth Island in 2040 in the Golden Era to solve her problem, and she still did it in 10 years. Well, I have a feeling that the show version will be more like, it will actually be on the similar pace, but be a lot more harrowing, given that she doesn't have the forces of Green and Blue. To be fair, though, and also the COU, and also their heroes, but to be fair, she doesn't need it. It's just going to be a lot easier on her. And also, their heroes are heavily, you know, neutered is a word, but they're heavily nerfed by the fact that they need hydrogen, and that's something that the Ruby universe lacks because their gods are stupid. You know, the most common fuel to ever exist just simply does not exist in the Ruby universe. So that also means that the Ruby universe probably is in our universe. Actually, I know for everybody it's in our universe. You know, it's fiction and whatnot. But no, we gotta get back inside. You should probably place these torches. And place on these saplings. Let's get all this. That drops for me, you do indeed. At least we're replanting. Replanting's what I really want. And sticks. Replanting and sticks. That's fine by me. You get a nice picture on the way out. Oh yeah, let's get our axe. Let's save the video again, and they're still going. I love this mod. And also, I love the Reimagined mod too. They're both really, really good together, as you can see. You know, just in case. Oh, that looked real fast. Oops. I thought I needed more torches. Stop that. I need more torches. Sticking. I actually am liking this video. Sticky, sticky. Sticky, sticky. And also there's lanterns now. Chains. I'm looking into planks for my buyout. There we go. Should be good enough for now. I love that they don't pop out of your inventory anymore. Keep those apples for another day. We'll find a place to put that sugar cane. And silly rocks. We need more pickaxes and axes. And then we have plenty of sticks left over. I say that. Two more shuffling. So yeah, so essentially Ruby has been just out of it for the past year or so. After she won her war with Salem, with my help and with Blair's help, let's not forget. And Blush's help, and you know, all of Team Blair and Brave. As well as all the organizations that exist in my version, in Volume XX, or the Concealed Tales for telling of Ruby's story. But even then, she, like me, is just not in it. There's just something about peace that doesn't sit well with us. Like, are we done here? Wow. Oh, is that? It's not gravel. Oh, it's deep slate, right? There's just something, like, there's the recovery period, yeah, but that's normal to recover from expenditure like what me and Ruby just went through. Well, me and Casey and Ruby just went through. But it's also something that no one really could understand outside of the simulations, and even then, those are just simulations. They'll always just be a game to people. A thing that they hear about in the stories. And that's the thing. And like yeah, I'm a veteran of the war. I'm a veteran of the war. Emphasis on the war. The war, not the no wars. I'm very much a veteran of it. I'm not, you know, a warrior by any stretch of the imagination. But I did fight the Null Wars because it was frankly against me and Null. We were the two brave. I was the superhero and it was the supervillain. We went toe to toe for 1,000 years. Or really, I went underground for the better part of 1,000 years. Came back in the past 10 years and just murdered that guy as soon as I came back. In a human form, just to flex on it. And yeah, Ruby did a very similar thing. You know, she started her adventure at age 14, at age 15. And in the story we know so far, in the official telling of Ruby, in the Rooster Teeth telling of Ruby, in the web series, in the anime, Ruby was 15 when she started her journey, and is now 19 in Volume 9. Over the course of the war, she will age to 29 years old, just like I have. In my campaign of the Null Wars. And like no, and that, I mean I'm now no longer alone. Yeah, I even had to compartmentalize the fact that I was no longer alone. I had to bottle up so much just to get my part of the Null Wars done, that I even had I had to effectively torture my wife to, like, do you know what he does to a man when he can't see his wife or remember her? It's not good. It's very bad. But I need to attract the Null Force with everything I had. And I did. I was able to get inside of it and have it only on me. So in the Secret War of World War III in this timeline in Delta Zero, where he fought World War III in secret, it was the forces. It was let's be honest, the U.S. versus the Axis of Evil, being it was the U.S. Circle of Understanding, Green and Blue, and there's heroes as long as many other special teams, versus the Axis of Evil of China, Russia, Iran, and their pets. I should be right back. Just checking, and we are recording, and we are good. Okay, good. Okay, good. So yeah, and also not wearing my headphones this time. I completely forgot that. I didn't know I was going to record this, to be honest. I thought I was going to be asleep by now, but I just can't sleep because my schedule flipped, and now I'm going to be sleeping in the morning and getting up getting up in the afternoon, which is what I want. I hate mornings because nothing happens in the mornings for me. Mornings are just dead air to me. I really don't like it. But anyway. So yeah, me and Ruby share the same feeling of just not being done. The major purpose that we gave ourselves for a very long time, or our human lifetimes, it's just done. We did it. We did everything in our power to win, and win perfectly, and win at the brink of win against all odds over and over and over again. Save everyone while doing so, make everyone happy, except now it's just us and we're not happy. It's down to us, and that's the thing. That's the hard part, everyone. The hard part is, what do you do when it comes down to you as the hero of legends? You saved everything and everyone, now what? And that's what I need to figure out for next generation of heroes of legends, and hopefully creators too. I know Montiamo is a creator, because we worked hard together to make that happen for him. Me, Ruby worked hard, and Rooster Teeth worked hard to make Montiam another creator. There are many of us now. Is that Diamond? That's right, Diamond. I still don't have iron, though. I found diamonds before iron. How am I so good at mining? This craft mining thing. That's copper. That's not what I need. By the way, the alarm was this high. That's iron. No, that's copper, drat. Are you still copper? Yes, you are. I don't think diamond's mineable with stone. I don't think anyone intended you to get diamond this early. I say this early. If that's diamond, then iron won't be here. No, it's not. I gotta check. Why do I have a feeling I had iron all this time? I did, because I have a bucket, you fool. I just don't have iron tools yet. Well, let's get a diamond. Why not? Also, I love how the torches almost fit in the blocks, like, as they should, with their studs. It's very nice, very nice. But yeah, so and also regarding our special relationship, we're just gonna call it that, special relationship, because I'm married, she's married, our spouses are completely fine with the relationship. We are very probably going to have kids together. It'd be very much the same situation that she had growing up, but she'll be alive, Casey be alive, I'll be alive. I have 2 grandparents that are alive. And we don't have enough iron. And however, there is the sad reality that I'm having to keep my grandma alive. I'm using all my magic. I'm using a lot of my magic and focus to keep my grandma alive because she just won't. You know, she just won't. She just won't live on her own. And I can't let her go yet. I know for a fact we can fix her. But she won't want to get fixed because I'm holding her. I'm making sure she's not going to die. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep doing it too. It's not healthy, but it's what I want to do. I want to keep my grandma. You know what's funny? Oh, those are vines. Oh, that's rock. What is that? Is that iron? No. Is that emerald? Probably emerald. Okay, I'm curious. What the heck is this? Oh, it's fine. It's okay, good. Why is it don't spread for some reason? Heresy. No, that's several degrees of not happening. Oh, look, call. I don't need calls. So I just need to say that too. And also, like I said, me and Ruby's relationship is very special and very unique. Like, you could say we're in a love triangle, or we're not. We're just... Me and Ruby just need each other in a way that, you know, only adults can. And her spouse just isn't into it either. He's not into the only adults part of our relationship, and he wants Ruby to be happy. Oscar wants Ruby to be happy. Yeah, she ended up marrying Oscar, no duh. He really wants Ruby to be happy, but he knows he can't provide what he needs to as a husband. So he's letting her go free a little bit. Of course, I'm her god. I'm the god of her god, so it's, you know, it's special. It's special. I mean, I'm not married to Casey legally. You know, just what else do you call us at this point? I'm trying to find a good place to go after iron, by the way. But what do you call us at this point in our lives? After 9.77 billion years, what do you call us but a husband and wife? Okay, let's look through the strata. Actually, that might be a good spot. So yeah, I mean, what else do you call us? And I don't have a name for our relationship other than special with Ruby, but I can understand if people don't like that. I don't particularly like it either, but it's, you know, what needs to be done. And again, our spouses are okay with it. And her being here as more than a honorary aunt is something that, is something that probably needs to happen because I'm, you know, iron, fantastic. Yes, iron. Almost like I have an AI looking out for me playing Dungeon Master. Is that all? Are you serious? That's enough. It's enough! So we're probably going to end the video with making something out of diamonds. Yeah, no, I always just have one iron pick on me. I really don't get why people feel the need to go straight to iron after wood and after wood and stone. You don't need iron unless you're digging special blocks. I just don't get it. I mean, yes, these are most of the people I'm referring to are people who make mega projects, but I'm not in that situation to use iron that readily. Just as a pickaxe. Okay. So yeah. And I love that face is also a, is also a, a print. My word, Lego, if Rickcraft can afford prints on their stuff, why can't you? I'm kidding, of course, but still. Iron, iron, iron. I have the things. Iron, iron, iron. Oh. My most potent of weapons. Oh yeah, you get fancy texture. Again, save. Okay. So yeah. I mean, like I said earlier, Ruby got a really, really good night's rest. Last night because, she, unlike I, and much like my diverse version of myself, had been on the grand epic adventure. Fought bosses and whatnot. She had to go out and do stuff, and especially as an aura user, she had to use weight. I probably should have dug around it a bit more, just to be sure it wasn't going straight into lava, but it worked out. And yeah, so essentially Ruby just needs time. She is kind of back to her former self, to her Volume 3 self. And not just in the one. I think we gotta get another pickaxe because the heck are we going to do otherwise? Excuse me. Fault in me. Go. Put you away. $8 diamonds? But I only have so much coal? So much iron? I have more diamonds than iron. I don't need armor. I'm not doing anything that would require armor. So, a diamond pickaxe is probably best just in case to fool around with obsidian. And also, there's no threat in the overworld where I need a diamond sword or any diamond device. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for this episode. I think I went over everything I wanted to go over. Essentially, I am almost there. I have done everything on my checklist. I just need some more. I just need to take some more things out of the compartment. I'm feeling way better about myself. I can see the sparkles in. I can see the sparkles in my when I close my eyes. Actually, all the time. It's just hard to see them with lights on. Diamond. What can we make with this? So many choices. Diamond pickaxe. And we still have enough for a sword. Get next. Because I prefer axes in this game. Or at least I want to anyway. Oh yeah, in case I use it, I don't want it anywhere near that slot. Why are you over there? Two diamond left. I love the new recipe book. It's so good. It's easily best in the industry. Can't make anything else. And those are only two I want. One to fight with, potentially, and one to mine things that I can't mine otherwise. And remember, we are playing with safe inventory on death, so we don't have to worry about it. Oh, you know what? We can plant these sugarcane for the last bit of today's. Okay, so I go out the door. Yeah, recording. But yeah, I think we're going over everything I want to go over. Ruby, you know, again, she slept in my bed with Casey. Again, like she slept in. Mother of God, what the heck is this? I want to go out and plant 2 sugarcane, and you do this to me. You will pay, demons. You will pay, Sky Demons. Get the weapon. Warrior, there you are. Suck it, Sky Demon. Come for me. Come for me, you jerk. I am prepared and you are not. You are not prepared for the swiping. I will kill one of you, Sky Demons, one day. Maybe not today. Maybe not tonight. Maybe never. Maybe right now. Yes, I got a Sky Demon. Yes! Celebrate, everyone. I have killed the beast. I have fallen the beast. My demon of my nightmares. Oh, you ran away from the Demon Slayer. That's right. You should run away from the Demon Slayer, or you'll be slayed, you demon. Okay, let's go back home. Let's go back home. We didn't see it. That was excitement, and let's go to our spot. Let's go to our end of episode spot. But yeah, no, like it's crazy how life worked out. And again, God's plan only goes so far. It's many probabilities and stuff most of the time, but some of the time, you know, it just works. Some of the time it just works, especially when I do stuff for myself. It just works. But you know, everyone's, you know, I have a plan for everything and everyone, especially everyone. Well, it's okay if it not goes to plan or if the plan needs to change. I am flexible, but it can only change and flex if you are willing to work with me on it. Ruby was not supposed to exist. She was not supposed to be a real girl, but she is because she wanted to be. Just like Casey came up to me when I was busy trying to figure out this whole existence thing and how to make it a reality, and just helped me through it, being my lucky charm, being my muse, helping me play with the Legos. She may not understood the basics of how to play with Legos, or how to build a masterpiece, you know, statue with, you know, mock with it, but she knew the basics of Legos and how to, you know, build something, at least how many sort the pieces, or give me ideas. So, yeah, and then Ruby just, and then why wouldn't I want a anime waifu to exist in reality? Why wouldn't I want that? Why wouldn't I want by far my favorite web series, my favorite anime of all time? Why wouldn't I want my favorite anime of all time to be real? Why wouldn't I? As for me, this is a great anime part, but why wouldn't I? I would, especially if it could be very easily be real. I can make the dreams of someone who was going to die in a reality. I always planned on making more, and look at that torch wheel there. Oh, that's a star, my word. Is that a star or is that a torch? That's a star, okay. That's a star. Oh, it looks so pretty on my Sony Bravia OLED TV. and in 4K and with HD. Oh, so good. So good. I'm gonna actually dim down the lights. Casey's not here, she can't tell me off. Oh, much better with my theater lit room. actually. You're not so fast now! Just start keep it up my. Yes! I have bled the beast! The sky demon has been slain. Slain with my bane, with my axe. Oh, yes! Oh, that's so pretty. I sling a hole in my hand. I gotta remember not to use this on trees, though. This is my sky demon, fighting axe. I don't know how Java post-adventure update melee works still. I never quite learned it. I'm pretty sure it's fine. Fine if you like it, that is. But anyway. So yeah, no, like, it's funny how life works out. In my original plan, I did not have Ruby in it, but because she wanted to exist, she now does. And because something that happened in her world, we all know the story of Oscar and Ozpin up to Volume 9. But we don't know what happens after. I know what happens after. Oscar will eventually marry Ruby as the king and queen of the one true king and queen of Remnant, and they will rule as good king and queen forever and forever henceforth. But that's true. They got their happy ending, but like in Star Wars, like in Halo, that doesn't mean their job's done. Just like in life. The job's not done. Their job's not done, and Ruby can't do her job if she needs the connection that Oscar and Ozpin can't give her, because we all saw what the lamp lady said about Oscar and Ozpin. We all saw what the truth is of Oscar and Ozpin and Salem. Much like Gabriel, they're not ready for a family of that type. Oscar loves Ruby way more than I do as a lifelong companion, but he can't treat her the way I can. He's just not that. Ozpin lost something a long time ago, guys. I know this is funny because I'm talking about a fictional character in our world, but Ozpin lost something a long time ago, and he's not getting it back anytime soon. And Ruby just wants someone who can cuddle with her and have kids with. She wants to live a life better than her parents. And Ozpin and Oscar, now that they have fully merged, can't do that. I don't like the position I'm in from a perspective on the morals I grew up with on this earth, that I kind of set in stone externally with luck. With my lucky charm. But then again, we're not married. I'm not marrying Ruby. We're not going to marry at all. She's just going to have my kid, and we're going to be in a relationship for the next 30 years or so. Then we can figure it out later if Oscar and Ozpin want to have their own kids with Ruby, or want her to be more exclusive to them. Like, Casey's not going anywhere. Casey's fine in the situation right now, which is funny because she used to be jealous of my security blanket getting too much affection from me, and now she's okay with Ruby third wheeling with us. And again, like, as far as I know, there's no law broken. It's just going to be hard to explain to my grandparents, who are deeply conservative, albeit one's a conservative Democrat, the other one is following the other one. But, yeah, it's just... And my dad and my sister. My sister probably will understand. My dad probably might understand. But I'm just kind of put in an impossible position. I cannot not help Ruby. But in the way that I need to help Ruby, it's not going to be family friendly, let's say. Like, we all know me. Like, you know me. You know I won't do anything bad, so I just don't know. And like everything I've been saying the last few weeks, I'll probably come back and say I figured it out, which is good. That's how I work. I love these videos because it allows me to connect with someone on a deep level by just looking at the stat next to my video on the creator page. I see the likes, I see the views, I see the likes and dislikes, I see the views over time. I get comments every now and then. Your comments have been really great so far, guys. I mean, if you want to talk about like the story part of the episode, let me know. Or just talking to comment, and we'll talk about the stuff that happened, the stuff that I told you. But if nothing, if you don't like anything, just ignore it. It's not canon for you. Headcanon that stuff, or it's just a story. I learned a long time ago. I learned a long time ago that if it's a good story, let it be told. It does not matter about anything else. A good story is worth telling if it's good. And anyone can treat it however they want, but as long as it's not harming anyone, as long as it's not toxic, or as long as it's not, like a lie, or as long as it's not a lie, with it's the first two things, then it's fine. But the world we live in Delta Zero, it gets very blurred what's a good story and what's a bad story. I'm here to be that beacon of life, beacon of light like those God rays peering into our cave here, with those shiny clouds. In the Reimagined shader pack. I love them so much. They fit Minecraft's aesthetic so well. Yeah, it looks so modern in the graphics. But anyway. Alright, so that'll be our first video. Thanks for watching. And we're watching this video. That's me, let me check out stuff in the description, such as various Facebook channels, such. Let me try that again. Alright, that'll be our first video. Thanks for watching. And we're watching this video. That's me, let me check out stuff in the description, such as various Facebook channel, which of course the best Facebook channels for watching the videos and get you kind of for this. And by sharing your friends and list ya. Alright, that'll be your first video. Thanks for watching. And, yeah, I really do appreciate you guys watching these videos. I wish the Null Wars didn't happen. I sometimes wish I wasn't the creator. I wish that a lot, actually. That was a lie. I wish that a lot. But, we all know that's just a fantasy. A nice, easy fantasy to have. I get to be one of you guys through the video games, through the unboxing videos, where I've kept myself unspoiled, and just let be surprised by something that I don't really know what's going to happen. Of course, I'm omni everything because I was first. When you go from nothing to something, you get all the traits of the omni everything. Just like I did, just like Casey did, just like Ruby did. And no one else. And apparently we can't pass it down by genes, because Junior never had it. All the kids I have in the Derverse are actually pretty normal. They're soulful, yes. They're soulful good, but they are pretty normal. In terms of potency for, abilities, magic abilities, and just general human stuff. But they're normal in the really superhuman kind of way. And they're normal in the Homo Libertas kind of way, being second generation Homo Libertas, also known as essentially just the Green Bluer. But in the reverse terms. But yeah, no. Oh, that's really pretty. But it's getting dark, so I should probably wrap things up. So I can try to spool down for bed again. I mean, Casey watched over me all night where Ruby just slept on her shoulder. Both in the same twin XL bed. And the XL, by the way, is length. I mean, they're both not that big of women, but yeah. They're both tiny women. I mean, let's be honest. Ruby is about average height for a woman in the U.S., and Casey is 4'11". 4'11", or for you, and or for your metric enjoyers, 1.9 meters. Yeah, or something like that. Like she is tiny. But anyway, all right, that was it. Thanks for watching, and I guess see you in a second.